It helps when I press start. So it's week 9, and I'm gonna try and do a better job of taking videos throughout the week. But this week, I think I'm gonna do it where I share like sort of tips that are helping me, or non-scale victories, or places where I have like learned different things or had epiphanies or whatever. And so the first is about water. So I had a kind of low weigh-in or low weight loss this week. And I mean, it wasn't really low. It was like 1.2 or 1.4, 1.2, I think. And it's the lowest so far, but it's still way better than I used to be. Anyway, but I think part of the reason is because I had a little BLT, what they call bites, licks, and tastes. And so I had a little taste of some potato chips. It wasn't like a full serving, but I think it was enough to up my sodium. And even worse, I wasn't drinking enough water. So I know the rule of thumb is you're supposed to drink a ½ ounce of water for every pound you weigh. And I definitely don't weigh 64 pounds. So anyway, I'm trying to get my water up to 100 ounces. So I have this great routine, I think it's great, that I do, which is that I have an infuser. And so in the morning before I drink my coffee, I drink some lemon water. Well, today, what I decided to do was to have 2 bottles ready, and I already drank 1. So that means I'm gonna now have my coffee, my OPTAVIA coffee drink, and then I'll get started on my second, and I already have my third ready to go. So that's my first little tip. And we'll see how it goes with weigh-in this week when we start doing all these little tips and tricks. So here's video 2. I was talking to my coach and telling her that it was time for me to do my morning routine. And she suggested that I share a little bit about it with you guys because she said, healthy habits, big results. And this routine I actually developed over the course of last year. But it certainly is proving to be just a game changer for me because it is centering, and it really gives me guidance when I'm stuck on an issue. And like most importantly, it helps me because I feel at the end of the day, if nobody else loved me, I loved me. Like, it makes me feel like I took really good care of myself and that I connected to something bigger than me and got centered, and it kind of is a building block for everything else. So I have this yoga mat set up outside my house, and so I do 15 minutes of stretching. I try to do every day. I would say on average I probably do 4 to 5 days a week. And then I also do a minimum of like 10 minutes of meditation. And some days I do as much as 30 minutes of meditation, different meditations. Like right now I'm doing a 21-day Chopra series, and then I also have a couple of my own meditations through my spiritual practice that I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this going on. I'll post the stretching video that I really like. It's Maddie Morrison, who's pretty popular on YouTube, and she does a full body gentle stretch that I mean, when I tell you it's been a game changer, like I used to walk around with like chronic pain, and it used to be painful to walk up the stairs, and some of it is that I know because I've lost 25 pounds that's partly why the pain is gone. But honestly, I really do believe that this like daily practice of stretching, and also I invested in an inversion table, which is basically just something that you kind of strap in and flip upside down. And 3 months ago, I had a herniated disc that like I could feel it every time I sneezed. It was like I had to brace myself because it was so painful. And that's something else that I just don't suffer with anymore. And, you know, I feel like stiff and sore from all the working out that I do, but not chronic pain. So I know this stretching is going to make me feel better, and so I'm going to do it. Anyway, I hope that helps. Bye. So my daughter is going to be coming back soon, so I'm just going to make this quick. But I wanted to share, because I keep forgetting to share, this other non-scale victory that I had today, which is that, like, I realized I was kind of pushing myself and putting this like arbitrary requirement on myself to get to 5 miles by the time we go to Ocean City. And it just was feeling like I wasn't having fun anymore, because it was feeling like too much. And so I like eased off and decided I was just gonna let it be 3 miles. And if I only run 3 miles on the boardwalk, like, so what? I don't have to run the whole entire length of the boardwalk. And so this morning I went into it and I was like, I'm just gonna like do a little bit of walking. And so I was doing some walking, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna do my running workout, and I'm just gonna, like, it's a speed workout, but I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna like do whatever speed I want. And I ended up, long story short, I ended up doing 5 miles anyway. I did 5 miles today. I ran 5 miles, and I ran it in a way that felt so fun and like adventurous and like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can do this. And yeah, it's just like, I don't know, trust your feelings, y'all. Like, pay attention. If something feels like too much, maybe back off a little bit and like let it be fun, and let it be like exciting, and let it be like adventurous, and allow yourself to surprise yourself, and allow the universe to like show up and surprise you. Because like, I cannot believe that I ran 5 miles today, but I did. And it was a sub 13 mile too. That's the other thing. My goal for this time, on my whole little spreadsheet that I have, was to be at a 13.5 minute mile, and I'm at a sub 13. And I still have 75 pounds to lose. So I'm so totally going to be running a 10-minute mile when all is said and done. Maybe, maybe not. Bye. Here she goes. So I just got my second vaccination shot, and I'm feeling pretty droopy. And really grateful that I got that 5 mile run in today, because Mama's planning to sleep and sleep and sleep. But I just wanted to share with y'all that one interesting thing that happened today was I had this box of clothes in the garage, and I finally went through it and put them all, like hung them all up in a little like portable closet in the garage for safekeeping. And they were like all, not very many things, but they were like the things that I most loved from my smallest size wardrobe. And they were like cute little dresses and like running tops with great sayings, you know, like I'm stronger than I thought and stuff like that. And I'm so excited. I have this half marathon shirt that I got as a finisher in 2008 or 2009, and it says like kicked asphalt, and I just can't wait. I'm so excited that I'm going to be wearing those. So I think towards the end of this journey, I might have to do a little fashion show. But for those of you who are watching now, you're going to have to hang in there, because it might be a few months. I was a size 10, I think. So we got a little ways to go. Just a little. In the whole scheme of things, just a little ways. So that's my interesting story for the evening. And now I'm going to go to sleep and hopefully sleep straight through for 12 hours. Oh boy. Thursday night, week 9, midway, over halfway through the week, and it's been an interesting week. I got my second dose of the vaccination. Did I already tell you guys that? Sorry if I did. And I was like pretty much laid out all day today. But tomorrow I'm raring to go, hoping that I will get another good run in. I've got my 2 iFit workouts scheduled. And I'm also excited because I went through my closet and I got rid of a bunch of clothes that are just not, I'm just not feeling them. And so I have a bunch of clothes coming from ThredUp today or tomorrow. So, yay. Excited about that too. And yeah, I can't believe we're halfway through April already. So it was interesting because I saw that there were some people in the Facebook group who are starting over, and it's so similar to recovery. Like, I'm so impressed by people who, fall down and just get back up, and I would hope that I would have the strength to do that, but I honestly don't know if I would. So it is really like, it's inspiring, and it's also, it helps me because it's like, I just don't know if I could pick myself. I mean, I guess I would pick myself back up and just keep going, but it is encouraging. It encourages me to just keep going. My period is coming the next couple of days, so I'm feeling like hyper vigilant. I've been like craving chocolate. I have this little thing that I do sometimes when I'm really desperate for just a dose of chocolate. I make myself the PB2, the chocolate PB2, and I add some Lily's dark chocolate chips sweetened with stevia and a dollop of whipped cream. And that's my chocolate shot. It's like a bunch of condiments, basically. And I think it's 2 condiments and a snack or something like that. Anyway, I don't recommend it if you're in your first week or 2, but I gotta do what I gotta do to get through. So we'll see how the weigh-in goes on Sunday, but I made it to the weekend. Yes, I did. So I'm grateful for that. I just thought I would do a quick check-in. Talk to you later. Good night. Well, tomorrow's weigh-in. I don't know why I'm feeling a little bit nervous about it this week. I guess because last week's weigh-in was sort of underwhelming. I do know my calories were pretty good every day this week. My exercise was on point. I did a hike, an extra hike. I did some time in the pool, and I had 3 5-mile runs, I think. Or at least I had one on Sunday. Yeah, I think I had 3, or maybe a 4-mile run and 2 5-mile runs. Anyway, and the biggest change was that I drank 3 liters of water every day, starting Monday. So tonight we went out for date night, and I splurged a little bit, but I still kept it pretty much in check. Calories were still on point. Carbs were a little bit higher than normal, like just over 100, 110 or 115 or something. So it is what it is. I mean, this has to be my life, right? So we will see what tomorrow brings, and then we'll just keep it pushing. So I'll check in the morning. Okay, so 2.8 pounds this week. I am not mad at that. That puts us at exactly 27 pounds in 9 weeks. Can't be mad at that, y'all. So I think my little water test passed. That means I'm gonna keep drinking 3 liters of water. So I have my weekly call with my family in an hour and 45 minutes, and Mama wants to run. So I'm going to keep this short and wrap this video up for this week, y'all. I am really, really pleased. 9 weeks, 27 pounds. We're gonna be in the teens, breaking into the next decade for the first time in years, in probably just a couple of weeks. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. And passing the 30-pound mark at that point too. So that's gonna be cause for much celebration. Yeah, so this is my OPTAVIA journey so far. Week 9, 27 pounds. It works, y'all. It works if you work it. So work it. You're worth it.